Morning all, and welcome to our morning caffeinated beverage time together. I have coffee once again, and boy, do I need it this morning. I was home yesterday. Today's actually Wednesday, although you'll be seeing this on Thursday. And I was home yesterday with the kids because Henry was sick, and Anne's only in pre-K for 2.5 hours. So it's, she has a pretty short day, and she came home and was in the foulest mood you can possibly imagine. And so I was fending off both of them and obviously nurturing. And Anne fell asleep on the floor because she was just so overwrought, but she had refused to take a nap. I mean, I could have pressed the issue, but she hasn't really been napping during the week since she started pre-K. She's 4 now, so, that's just usually the way things kind of go. But anyway, I was home all day, and the only place I went was to take her to and from school, and then I went to a meeting at our parish in the evening. I was completely exhausted and woke up with just a glaring headache this morning. So, it was a lot of work being at home with the kids yesterday. They were very high need, both of them. So I'm back at work, and I'm preparing for a trip, like I had mentioned in my post on Monday. And so I'm going to Maine to see my sister and her husband and their twin sons. Absolutely adorable, right? It's their birthday in October, and so we're going. Henry and I are going, and we're going for their birthday party, and I'm really excited. I feel kind of sad because I have a hard time leaving Mike and Anne, especially Anne, because you know how that is. Obviously, I miss Mike for completely different reasons. I just miss his presence and his partnership in my life. With my daughter, she's just very attached to me, so I feel very guilty leaving her behind, but we just couldn't swing for all of us to go, and I felt, for me to go by myself, I felt too sad to do that. So I thought, I can take one of the kids, and Henry being older, his birthday's next month, would be a nice treat for him. So that's what we decided to do, but hopefully in the future we're going to be able to, all of us go, maybe we can drive. So anyway, that's the plan though, and I'm a very nervous traveler by air. And so I've always got my St. Christopher prayer going on and my rosary beads in hand. And I've discovered this year St. Joseph of Cupertino. His feast was recently, sometime in the past month or so. And so he was known as the Flying Friar because he levitated. So you can use for him for intercession as well. So I definitely do a lot of praying when I fly. It makes me very uneasy. I know it's safe and all of that, but it's not I think it's not so much the being off of the ground, although I don't really love that part. It's the commercial travel by air in modern times. I think you'll all agree. It's not a comfortable thing at all. I understand why it's necessary, of course we all do, but the security, and you just feel very sort of vulnerable going, all of the things you have to do, and taking off your shoes and other things, and going through those scanners, and you just feel kind of herded, like cattle a little bit, I guess. And there's lots of waiting, and you're in a tight space with other people. And the older I get, I have to admit, I'm noticing these things changing a little bit. Just different anxieties and such that I didn't realize that I had before. Because I never used to be even afraid or uncomfortable with flying at all. But I've known about that one for a while. But now I've been noticing more and more this anxiety and kind of crowds and having people very close to you. I don't like that about airplanes. I feel too tight in with other people, and I don't like it. But I deal with it as best I can, and it's worth it. Like I had said in my post, it's so worth it to be able to go see your friends and family that you wouldn't otherwise be able to see as easily. Because otherwise it would be a 10-ish hour drive to see my sister. And while that's, of course manageable, it's easier. So, we do what we can. But, I'm excited, and I'm excited about my nephew's birthday and seeing my sister, and it'll be really, really pleasant. So I'm going on Friday, and I'm coming back on Monday. So you won't see posts from me until Tuesday next week, just so you know. But obviously I'll give you a full recap. Lots of good details, and I'll be on Twitter. So if you are curious about what's going on with me, that's what you'll be able to find out. So that's kind of what's going on right now. And Tuesday, another big thing is the beginning, which I'm going to write about in my post for today, so you'll have seen it already. Is the beginning of the novena for St. John Paul II. Yay! So that's our next novena together. I just adore that man. And so this will be, though, I think, the first year that I'll pray his novena. I certainly have a tremendous devotion to him and ask for his intercession frequently. And I have a John Paul II rosary. And so I, pray and think of him and ask for him to pray for me and my intentions. But this is the first time I'll be doing his official novena. And he's only had, this feast day for, a couple of years now. So it is somewhat new. So I've got all the details. There's a tab now at the top of the blog for John Paul II novena, so you can go. I did put up the audio. I mentioned this all in the post, but the audio for the chaplet, which is very short, like a 3.5 minute type of a deal. So that his chaplet and novena prayer are in there. I've seen other versions of the novena where there's every day there's a different reflection. So it depends on your preference. Maybe I'll add that to the tab if you would like that link instead. But the one that I used is from EWTN, and it's actually also on the back of this prayer card. It's the same prayer. It's the prayer that we used before he was canonized, just to ask for his intercession, or to pray for him to be canonized. And now I just changed the wording ever so much. And EWTN has it advertised as his novena prayer. So I just changed the, asking him to be counted among the saints, because we know that he is. So I just changed that out to something that makes sense given the current situation. And so we pray that every day for 9 days. And that's included on the audio, as well as the very short chaplet prayers. So if you'd like to do that along with me, that's in the chaplet. On the chaplet page, and I also have it linked from the John Paul II novena tab. So I hope that you'll pray along. I'm looking forward to that. And, we have a prayer for me if you think of it this weekend. Do you have any tips for soothing things when you fly? Because I would love to know. I bring my Kindle. I have my phone, and I have it loaded up with podcasts, so that really helps. I like listening to the voices of my friends while I'm flying. It makes me feel better. And so I'll read, I'll do that, and I always have knitting with me. And I'll have Henry. So, I should be good. And my mom will be with us too. So she's traveling for the twins party as well. So, there'll be lots of good company and good prayers and good activities to do. But if you have something that you do that makes you feel better, write it and let me know. And in the meantime, I'll just look forward to talking to you all next week. And hopefully I'll have new fun news about my own podcast and things like that coming up. So stay tuned. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.